Hello, 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 hello. I request everyone to switch off your mobile phone, please. All the last students and officers, please switch off your mobile phone or put it in silent mode.
Late, but side late. Cross it.
It is. Good evening, everyone. I request Shishidhar Shetty sir to escort Honorable Justice A.S. Bopanna, Honorable Chief Justice, Honorable Executive Chairperson and Honorable President Karnataka Judicial Academy to the dais. I also request Shashikiran Shetty, Arvind Kamath and Kama Reddy to come on the dais. I request Arvind Kamath and Kama Reddy sir to come on the dais. Very good evening to one and all. I seek permission of your lordships to commence the program. Please. A very warm greetings of the Constitution Day and Samvidhan Divas to all honorable dignitaries on and off the dais. As Dr. B.R. Ambedkar reminded us that constitutional morality is not a natural sentiment, it has to be cultivated. This evening stands as a tribute to that cultivated morality and to the institutions and dignitaries who safeguarded it with unwavering commitment. I welcome you all for the celebration of Constitution Day organized by High Court of Karnataka, Karnataka State Legal Service Authority in collaboration with Karnataka State Bar Council and Advocates Association, Bengaluru. We are honored to have the presence of Honorable Judges, High Court of Karnataka at Principal Bench and benches at Dharwad and Kalaburgi benches, learned registrars, High Court of Karnataka, learned judicial officers, learned advocates, law clerks, officials of High Court of Karnataka, law students and other esteemed guests who are present today. We are gathered here to celebrate Constitution Day. The Constitution is the supreme law of India. There is no democracy without Constitution. This day promotes awareness of constitutional values reinforcing justice, liberty, equality and fraternity in a diverse nation. The Constituent Assembly took 2 years, 11 months and 18 days to draft the Constitution. 26th November has its own importance in the history of independent India because on this day in the year 1949, the Constitution of India was adopted by the Constituent Assembly and enforced on 26th January 1950. India is the largest democracy in the world with the longest handwritten constitution. With this prelude, let us begin this program. It is our tradition to commence the program with Nadagite. May I now request all to rise for the Nadagite. Thank you all. We now present the KSLSA theme song, which reflects the authority's efforts towards ensuring access to justice for all. I request to play KSLSA theme song.
ನೀರಿನಂತೆ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗಾಗಿ, ಗಾಳಿಯಂತೆ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗಾಗಿ, ನೆಮ್ಮದಿಯ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗಾಗಿ, ನಂಬಿಕೆಯ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗಾಗಿ, ಜೀವಭಾವದ ದೇಶ ಭಾರತ ಎಂಬ ಹಕ್ಕು ನಮ್ಮದು, ಭೇದ ಮಾಡದ ನ್ಯಾಯ ದೇಗುಲ ಎಂಬ ಹಕ್ಕು ನಮ್ಮದು, ನೀಲಿ ಬಾನಿನ ಗಾಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿನ ಉಸಿರ ಹಕ್ಕು ನಮ್ಮದು, ಹೂವು ಚೆಲ್ಲುವ ಹಾದಿಯಲ್ಲಿಯ ಹಸಿರ ಹಕ್ಕು ನಮ್ಮದು. KSLSA, Karnataka State Legal Services Authority. ಕಾಲ್ಸಾ ಕಾಲ್ಸಾ. ನಮ್ಮ ಅಳಲನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಆಲಿಸುವವರಿಲ್ಲ ಎಂಬ ಚಿಂತೆ ಏಕೆ? ಈಗ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯವೇ ನಡೆದು ಬರುವುದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಂಗಳಕ್ಕೆ. ಅಸಹಾಯಕರಿಗೆ ಸಿಗುವುದು ನ್ಯಾಯ, ನೊಂದವರಿಗೆ ಸಿಗುವುದು ನ್ಯಾಯ, ದುರ್ಬಲರಿಗೆ ಸಿಗುವುದು ನ್ಯಾಯ, ಶೋಷಿತರಿಗೆ ಸಿಗುವುದು ನ್ಯಾಯ. ಜೀವಭಾವದ ದೇಶ ಭಾರತ ಎಂಬ ಹಕ್ಕು ನಮ್ಮದು, ಭೇದ ಮಾಡದ ನ್ಯಾಯ ದೇಗುಲ ಎಂಬ ಹಕ್ಕು ನಮ್ಮದು. ನೀಲಿವಾನಿನ ಗಾಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿನ ಉಸಿರ ಹಕ್ಕು ನಮ್ಮದು, ಹೂವು ಚೆಲ್ಲುವ ಹಾದಿಯಲ್ಲಿಯ ಹಸಿರ ಹಕ್ಕು ನಮ್ಮದು. ಬಡವರು ಹಾಗೂ ದುರ್ಬಲರಿಗಾಗಿ ಉಚಿತ ಮತ್ತು ಸಕ್ಷಮ ಕಾನೂನು ಸಲಹೆಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿಬದ್ಧ ಕಾನೂನು ಸೇವಾ ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರ ಕಾಲ್ಸಾ, ನ್ಯಾಯ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗಾಗಿ. ಕಾಲ್ಸಾ ಕಾಲ್ಸಾ.
Thank you all. Constitution was adopted according to historical perspective, geographical diversity, cultural and traditional uniqueness of India. We must thank Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation, and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, chief architect of our constitution. It is now time to welcome the dignitaries on and off the dais. May I now request our member secretary sir to render welcome address, sir.
Good evening to everybody. Honorable Justice A.S. Bopanna, former Judge, Supreme Court of India. Honorable Justice Vibhu Bhakru, Chief Justice, High Court of Karnataka and Patron-in-Chief of KSLSA. Honorable Srimati Justice Anu Shivaraman, Judge, High Court of Karnataka and Executive Chairperson, KSLSA. Honorable Justice K.S. Mudgal, Judge, High Court of Karnataka and President of Karnataka Judicial Academy. Honorable Judges of the High Court, Chief Guest and other dignitaries on the dais. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar said, I quote, I do not want that our loyalty as Indians should be in the slightest way affected by any competitive loyalty, whether that loyalty arises out of our religion, out of our culture, or out of our language. I want all people to be Indians first, Indian last, and nothing else but Indians. We are here today to cherish constitutional values and remember the contribution of our forefathers in its drafting on the occasion of Constitution Day. We at KSLSA have created a tradition of celebrating Constitution Day every year in the premises of Honorable High Court of Karnataka. Honorable Chief Justice A.S. Bopanna, former Judge, Supreme Court of India, is kind enough to accept our invitation and with us today to inaugurate and deliver the keynote address of this program. Incidentally, I wish to mention here that His Lordship served as Executive Chairman of KSLSA from 26/9/2017 to 28/10/2018. His Lordship is having depth knowledge about Constitution of India and we are fortunate enough to have with us today. We are all eagerly waiting to hear His Lordship. I, on behalf of High Court of Karnataka and KSLSA, extend respectful welcome to His Lordship. Welcome me, my Lord. Honorable Chief Justice Vibhu Bhakru, Chief Justice High Court of Karnataka and Patron-in-Chief KSLSA, has been taking vision and mission to greater heights. It is indeed our honor that His Lordship accepted our invitation to preside over this function. I, on behalf of High Court of Karnataka and KSLSA, extend respectful welcome to His Lordship. Welcome you, my Lord. Honorable Srimati Justice Anu Shivaraman, Judge, High Court of Karnataka and Executive Chairperson of Karnataka State Legal Authority, is always a driving force to set high goals and helps us to reach the same. Her Ladyship has guided and supported us in organizing this event. I, on behalf of High Court of Karnataka and KSLSA, extend a warm welcome to Her Ladyship. Welcome you, my Lord. Srimati Justice K.S. Mudgal, Judge, High Court of Karnataka and President, Karnataka Judicial Academy, is always guiding us in mapping the plan and directing the judicial officers. I, on behalf of High Court of Karnataka and KSLSA, extend respectful welcome to Her Ladyship. Welcome you, my Lord. I extend respectful welcome to all the honorable judges of High Court of Karnataka who responded to our invitation and made it convenient to attend the program physically here at Bengaluru and virtually from Dharwad and Kalburgi benches. Shri K. Arvind Kamath, Additional Solicitor General of India, High Court of Karnataka, is with us as chief guest. I, on behalf of High Court of Karnataka and KSLSA, extend a hearty welcome to you, sir. Shri K. Shashikiran Shetty, Advocate General, Government of Karnataka, has been ever supportive to all our legitimate and urgent demands put forth from KSLSA. On behalf of High Court of Karnataka and KSLSA, I extend a hearty welcome to you, sir. Shri V.D. Kamareddy, the newly elected Chairman, Karnataka State Bar Council, always with us in our endeavors to provide access to justice to all. On behalf of High Court of Karnataka and KSLSA, I extend hearty welcome to you, sir. I extend warm welcome to K.S. Bharat Kumar, Registrar General, High Court of Karnataka, and all other learned registrars of High Court of Karnataka. I also welcome Srimati H.R. Radha, Director, Karnataka Judicial Academy, Sri Gopalappa, Director, Karnataka Mediation Center, Sri Dinesh Hegde, Director, Arbitration and Conciliation Center, and all other judicial officers, staff of High Court, KSLSA, and High Court Legal Committee. I also welcome law clerks and law students who are present here. The members of print and electronic media have always supported the cause of legal services to the needy, and as they are the bridge between the institution and the public at large, and without them carrying out message to the general public is not possible. I hereby extend a warm welcome to them. I extend warm welcome to all who are part of this meaningful program. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir, for the warm welcome extended to the dignitaries on and off the dais. I also extend warm welcome to you, sir. It is our proud privilege to felicitate Honorable Justice A.S. Bopanna, former Judge, Supreme Court of India, and today's guest orator. I request Honorable the Chief Justice, High Court of Karnataka, Honorable Executive Chairperson, and Honorable President, Karnataka Judicial Academy, to kindly felicitate His Lordship as token of respect. Thank you, Your Lordships. It is also our privilege to extend plural welcome to the dignitaries on the dais as a mark of respect. Now I request Sri K.S. Bharat Kumar, Registrar General, High Court of Karnataka, to offer a book to Honorable Sri Justice Vibhu Bakru, Chief Justice, High Court of Karnataka, and Patron-in-Chief, KSLSA, as token of respect and gratitude. Thank you, sir. I request Srimati H.R. Radha, Director, Karnataka Judicial Academy, to offer a book to Honorable Srimati Justice Anu Sivaraman, Judge, High Court of Karnataka, and Executive Chairperson of KSLSA, as token of respect and gratitude. Thank you, madam. I request Sri S. Gopalappa, Director, KMC, to offer a book to Honorable Srimati Justice K.S. Mudugal, Judge, High Court of Karnataka, and President, Karnataka Judicial Academy, as token of respect and gratitude. Bani, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I request Sri Ravindra Hegade, Registrar Vigilance, High Court of Karnataka, to offer a book to Sri K. Shashikaran Shetty, Advocate General, Government of Karnataka, as token of our respect. Thank you, sir. Now I request Srimati Saraswati Vishnu Kosandar, Registrar Judicial, High Court of Karnataka, to offer a book to Sri Arvind Kamath, Additional Solicitor General of India, as token of our respect. Thank you, madam. Now I request Sri Dinesh Hegade, Director, Arbitration Center, to offer a book to Sri Kamareddy, Chairman, KSBC, as token of our respect. Thank you, sir. Constitution is the mother of all laws. On this Constitution Day, it is time to remember the golden heritage of our country and feel proud to be the citizens of India. It is time to offer plural tribute to acknowledge the contribution of the framers of Constitution as an inaugural ceremony. May I now request Honorable Chief Justice A.S. Bopanna, former Judge, Supreme Court of India, Honorable the Chief Justice, Honorable Executive Chairperson of KSLSA, and Honorable President KJA to offer a plural tribute to the photographs of Mahatma Gandhi and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. I also request other dignitaries to join for the same. Thank you, Your Lordships. Constitution is a vehicle of life and preamble is the index of it. The preamble of Indian Constitution was earlier known as Objective Resolution, speaks volume for the strength it carries. May I now request Honorable Srimati Justice K.S. Mudigal, Judge, High Court of Karnataka and President, Karnataka Judicial Academy, to lead us in taking the pledge by reading out the preamble of Indian Constitution. While our ladyship administers the pledge, I request all the dignitaries on and up the dais to rise for the same and repeat the pledge. Please.
We the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation.
Thank you, Your Ladyship, for administering the pledge. Thank you, one and all. Preamble reaffirms that the ultimate power lies with the people, and they are the main source of power of Indian Constitution. With this, it is time to listen to the dignitaries on the dais. May I now request Sri K. Shashikaran Shetty, Advocate General, Government of Karnataka, to address the gathering.
Good evening to everyone. Honorable Justice A.S. Bopanna, it's always a pleasure to have you here, sir. I'm surprised nobody has moved any memo today. Our Honorable Chief Justice, Justice Vibhu Baku, Honorable Justice Anu Shivaraman, Honorable Justice K.S. Mudgal, all the judges present here, Arvind Kamath, Mr. Karmadi, members of the Bar Council, members of the Bar, colleagues, and all present here. Today, we gather here on a very profound occasion that as well as evolves with it. Between 1946 and 1949, over a course of 165 days, an extensive and after elaborate deliberation, the members of our Constitution Assembly drafted what would become the longest written constitution in the world. That preceded it. It reflects the sacrifice of our freedom fighters, the resistance of indigenous community, the aspirations of the marginalized, the voice of the long silenced women and Dalits and various other people. We must remember with pride the women who played a significant role in the Constituent Assembly, 15 remarkable women whose presence itself was a milestone in a newly emerging democracy. Our Constitution stands as a promise to those who fought tirelessly to reclaim dignity, equality, and autonomy. In our daily life, we may often take for granted the significance of this document and the privileges that it guarantees us. But we as lawyers must be most mindful of its power and how it is an evolving document and shapes and gets us shaped by us. It shapes the way all the citizens live our life in this political landscape. The Constitution was never meant to be static. It is a living document, flexible, adaptable, continuously shaped by democratic dialogue, judicial wisdom, and societal progress. Its aspirations brings us about meaningful of social transformation. It continues today and will continue for generations to come. We all play a very important role in this evolution and are at the helm of preserving and protecting the vision of the Constitution. In recent times, the judgment in the presidential reference has again underscored the significance of every word contained in our Constitution and the delicate federal balance it seeks to preserve. The depth of argument advanced has expanded the Constitution's perspective of all those who closely followed the proceedings. Earlier, in the landmark case of Keshwanand Bharati, the largest bench of the Supreme Court of India articulated and celebrated the basic structure doctrine which with principle recognized certain foundation features of the Constitution. Therefore, this document is fast evolving, creating framework for every citizen to live with freedom, dignity, respect, and accountability. It is ever evolving to be relevant to every stage of growth, socially, economically, and technologically. Today, it is a powerful reminder of our roles, duties, and responsibilities towards furthering the promises of the Constitution and enduring its vision and lived realities of every citizen, and enduring that its vision becomes lived reality of every citizen in our country. Access to justice plays a crucial role and is a domain where we all we all can participate and contribute. On this note, I would like to acknowledge the effort of our Honorable Chief Justice, Justice Vibhu Baku, Justice Anusha Raman and K.S. Mudgal, who have been actively leading growth in the Legal Services Authority and the Judicial Academy. I look forward to collaborate with them on more initiatives. Thank you one and all. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring address. Now, may I now request Honorable Srimati Justice Anu Sivaraman, Judge, High Court of Karnataka and Executive Chairperson KSLSA to deliver the special address. Please.
Very good evening to one and all. Honorable Justice A.S. Bopanna, former Judge, Supreme Court of India. Honorable Justice Vibhu Bakru, Chief Justice, High Court of Karnataka. Sister Justice K.S. Mudgal, Judge, High Court of Karnataka and President of the Karnataka Judicial Academy. All my sister and brother judges present here. Shri Shashikiran Shetty, Advocate General. Shri Arvind Kamath, Additional Solicitor General. Shri Kamareddy, Chairman, Karnataka State Bar Council. Shri K.S. Bharat Kumar, Registrar General. H. Shashidhar Shetty, Member Secretary, and other officers of the KSLSA. All judicial officers, senior advocates, law clerks, and law students, and all the staff of the High Court who are present here. It is my privilege to wish you all a happy Constitution Day. We are here today to celebrate this living document, as it were. So today is a day for us to remember the making of the Constitution. It is because there are so many youngsters whose faces I say here that I intend to say a few words of, advice. I am of the opinion that the forming or the framing of the Constitution is being forgotten, at least by the youngsters today. So, a word of advice to the youngsters and the students. Whenever you can, at least when you are called upon specifically to address some issue on the Constitution, or with regard to when you're asked to maybe draft or look up on some issue, some constitutional issue for the courts or even otherwise for academic purposes, please make it a point to go back to the framing of the Constitution, the Constituent Assembly debates. It is a wonderful thing to understand how this living document came to be. Many of the rights that we have today, I don't know whether the framers of the Constitution were even aware that those would work out from the framing that they did. But how they framed the Constitution is, please take it from the older generation, is a wonderful read. You may not be able to read the entire Constituent Assembly debates. If somebody can, I'd like to only offer my congratulations to them. But that is not what I mean. If you're addressing a specific issue, on that article of the Constitution, if you can go back and look at the Constituent Assembly debates and see how that article came about, I think it will make the study of constitutional law much more interesting. We will understand the far sight of those men and women who were engaged, those remarkable people who were engaged in the framing of this Constitution. I only seek to remind you of this so that if you look at the Constituent Assembly debates, you get a feel of their remarkable abilities, who those persons were, and how we got this living document. I don't intend to give any lengthy lecture. I only want to say that this is a day for us to remember all those remarkable men and women who gave us this Constitution, and also to renew our pledge to our country and to our people. Thank you.
Thank you, leadership, for your motivational words towards the values and importance of the Indian Constitution are a gain for every citizen of India. We are immensely grateful to your leadership. My Lord Honorable Sri Justice Vibhu Bakru, Chief Justice, High Court of Karnataka and Patron-in-Chief KSLSA, is leading us in all the way by motivating all of us. May I now request Honorable the Chief Justice, High Court of Karnataka and Patron-in-Chief KSLSA to deliver introductory address. Please, my Lord.
Justice Bopanna, former Judge of the Supreme Court of India, my sister Judge Justice Anu Sivaraman, Justice K.S. Mudgal, my sister and brother judges who assembled here, Mr. Shashikaran Shetty, Advocate General, Mr. Arvind Kamath, the Additional Solicitor General of India, Mr. V.D. Kamareddy, the Chairman of the Karnataka State Bar Council, and other members of the State Bar Council, Mr. Praveen Gowda, Sweta Ravi Shankar, and other officers of the Bengaluru Advocates Association, Mr. Bharat Kumar, Registrar General and other registrars of the High Court, Mr. Shashijar Sethi, Member Secretary Khalsa, learned senior advocates and members of the bar, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to all of you. After having collectively read the preamble earlier this evening, we are once again reminded of the enduring spirit and the lofty aspirations that form the core of our republic. Every time we read those solemn words, we renew our pledge to uphold justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity, values that continue to illuminate our constitutional path and strengthen our national unity. Today, as we gather to observe the Constitution Day, we pay tribute not only to the adoption of our Constitution 1949, but also to the extraordinary vision and efforts that went into its making. This day commemorates the dedication of the members of the Constituent Assemblies who worked tirelessly for nearly 3 years to craft a framework that would hold together a nation as diverse and dynamic as ours. Constitution Day reminds us that our freedoms, rights, and institutions did not emerge by chance. They were secured with deliberation, wisdom, and sacrifice. Justice Anu Sivaraman asked all of you to read the constitutional debates to understand they were debated over 165 days. And for all the juniors, yes, I may add one more thing. It's probably the first book that you buy because it's the cheapest book available in your bookstore once you buy the Constitution. So therefore, I would really second her and really ask you to read those Constitution debates, at least on the points that you wish to canvass in court. Another aspect that is repeated, in fact, a number of times and twice over today, that ours is a living constitution. Now, what really is the difference between a living constitution and one that is not? The original thought is originalism. That's one line of thought, and has proponents. Anton Scalia, one of the famous judges of the United States Supreme Court, was a great proponent of originalism. And he said that the Constitution is a written document. It was written by the persons who then adopted at that time, and it's not possible now to interpret something which was not there in their mind in the first place. And he was, like I said, a proponent of originalism. And the other side is, and one of the criticisms that he said publicly several times was that you don't go back to the Constituent Assembly to relook at the Constitution every time an issue that was not contemplated comes forth. It will lead to judicial activism. And that was not really something that should be done. On the opposite side, we have the persons like, and all of us, I think, here who at some time or the other have cherished the Constitution of India as a living document. And it's so because we can adapt the Constitution to read, interpret it, and find answers to the problems that were never there at the time when the Constitution was adopted. And the reason we can do this is right there before you take a pledge. All that one needs to do is to go back to the preamble and find that it is true general words justice, social, economic, and political. If one just pauses and think about it, look at the canvas it covers. Liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship. Now look at the expanse of these words. And this is what makes these general words: equality of status and opportunity, fraternity assuring dignity and individuality, integrity of nation. When you read these words, you can realize that the document that we are talking about is an expansive document, and that gives us the ability to address all the issues that arise with reference to the Constitution of India. This day also serves us as a reminder that the Constitution was designed to evolve with times, to accommodate social change and uplift those who need protection the most. Over the years, our courts, legislatures, and people have contributed to shaping its interpretation and expanding its reach. Each generation has added new meaning to the text, ensuring that the Constitution remains relevant, responsive, and resilient. Constitution Day is also an invitation to reflect on our duties as citizens. While the Constitution guarantees fundamental rights, it also places upon each one of us the responsibility to act with respect, tolerance, and a spirit of cooperation. The progress of our democracy depends not only on strong institutions, but also on an informed, aware, and conscientious citizenry. As we commemorate this day, it's an honor to participate in these proceedings. This is a moment for all of us, judges, lawyers, public authorities, citizens, to reflect upon the solemn trust placed in us. Upholding constitutional values is a continuous endeavor that demands integrity, compassion, and unwavering commitment. Our Constitution, as we all know, stands as a remarkable testament to the collective wisdom of our nation's founders. It has grown and adapted to challenges of our time, yet remains firmly rooted in fundamental ideals. The Constitution is not confined to its text. It is felt in everyday functioning of our institutions and in our dedication to the rule of law. As a part of justice delivery system, the bench, the bar, and all court institutions should equal responsibility to ensure that these principles are preserved and strengthened. I may pause here for a moment and give you one trivia. The average age of a written constitution in the world is 19 years. That means if our constitution has survived for now over 75 years, there would be constitutions that just lasted a few years and some cases days. To my mind, it brings to a sharp focus the kind of commitment that we would require when we look at our constitution. And like my sister Justice Anu Sivaran pointed out, we must look back to making constitution, because that's where the genius lies. All of us are born after the constitution was adopted, and are not conscious of the times that this country went through. But the effort and the wisdom that we have taken can be easily understood by juxtaposition of the Constitution of Pakistan. Our countries were born on the same day in the midnight, and endeavor was made to make a constitution. Our Constitution Assembly sat, and the effort was made there as well. The Constitution of Pakistan was enacted in 1956. 6 years, or adopted in 56, that was 6 years after ours, and it was abrogated in 1958. It was another one came around in 1962. It was ended in 1969, abrogated in 1972. So the thought that our framing fathers could have carried the Constitution and this forward at the same times, I think is a remarkable testament of our resilience, of the dedication, and of the Constituent Assembly that was adopted then. We are indeed privileged to have with us Justice Bopanna, a former judge of the Supreme Court of India. His keynote address on evolution of Constitution in India will enrich his reflections with insights drawn from his distinguished judicial service and a deep grounding in constitutional principles. I also place on record my appreciation for the Karnataka State Legal Service Authority, the the Karnataka State Bar Council, and the Advocates Association Bengaluru for their coordinated efforts in organizing this program. The KSLSA continues to carry forward the constitutional vision of ensuring access to justice for all, particularly the vulnerable and the marginalized sections of our society. I thank each one of you for joining us in this meaningful commemoration of the Constitution Day. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you, my lord. His Lordship's commitment towards citizens of India is invaluable one. We are very grateful to your Lordship's commitment towards the nation. Thank you, my lord, for your enlightening and truly enriching address. We have with us today Honorable Justice A.S. Bopanna, former Judge Supreme Court of India. His Lordship is having deep knowledge about the Constitution of India.
That conference claimed the right of self-determination by the Indians and opined that the only method of applying the principle of self-determination was to convene a constituent assembly with the representatives from all sections of the Indian people to frame an acceptable constitution. Section 8 under the Indian Independence Act 1947 finally recognized that a constituent assembly was to set up, and accordingly the constituent assembly was officially formed. The first session of the constituent assembly was held on 9th December 1946. The advisory branch of the Secretariat of the Assembly and the constitutional advisor Shri B.N. Rao took up the preparation of the draft constitution pursuant to a resolution adopted by the Assembly on 29th August 1947. The draft constitution was ready in October 1947. The Constituent Assembly held its sitting for a period of 2 years, 11 months, 17 days, and after threadbare discussion, the final draft was ready on 26 November 1949. Certain features contained in the constitutions of various other countries were taken note and discussed for adoption. Whereafter, the final draft containing 395 articles, 22 parts and 8 schedules was formulated. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the chairman of the drafting committee, while Dr. Rajendra Prasad was elected as the president of the Constituent Assembly. Prominent members of the Constituent Assembly included Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, T.T. Krishnamachari, Abdul Kalam Azad, Durgabai Deshmukh, Sucheta Kriplani, Sarojini Naidu, Alladi Krishnaswamy Iyer and others. The preamble of the Constitution serves as an introduction and encapsulates the essence of the document. In fact, Sri Palkiwala described preamble as the identity card of the Constitution. Though its concept is inspired by the Constitution of the United States, it outlines the intention and guiding principles of the framers in the Indian context. It is an extraordinarily forceful and meaningful preamble which reflects the pledge contained in the Objectives Resolution of 1946 to guarantee basic human rights. The preamble proclaims the nation to be a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic guaranteeing justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity to its citizens. It reflects the collective will and aspirations of the people of India, emphasizing the importance of sovereign governance, democratic values, and social justice. The preamble to our Constitution serves two purposes. A, it indicates the source from which the Constitution derives its authority, and B, it also states the objects which the Constitution seeks to establish and promote. It acts as a key to open the mind of the makers. While explaining the scope of preamble in Indira Gandhi versus Rajnarayan, it was held that it is neither a source of power or a limitation upon that power. The fundamental rights are enshrined in Part 3 of our Constitution. The rights served as the difference between the manner in which we were governed and the manner in which we will be governed. The fundamental rights, though could be enforced in court of law, are not absolute and are subject to reasonable restrictions. Fundamental rights form the most essential and indispensable part of our Constitution. They play a crucial role in safeguarding the rights and liberties of its citizens. Article 13 ensures that any law which violates the fundamental right is void to that extent. Part 4 of the Constitution contains the directive principles of state policy, which outlines the principles of governance, public interest being focal point and rationale behind the principles. This is a concept derived from the Irish Constitution. The directive principles aim at ensuring socio-economic justice to the people and to establish India as a welfare state. As the articles contained herein, more particularly Articles 38, 39, 39A, lays the onus on the state, and the principles aim at ensuring socio-economic justice and promote the welfare of the people at large, including ensuring adequate means of livelihood, ensuring protection of health. Article 39A ensures free legal aid to poor. Considering that Karnataka State Legal Service Authority is a part of today's program, it is necessary to note that Articles 14, 21 and 39A strengthens its hand in ensuring to the citizens equality before law and to take care of the life and liberty and ensure access to legal representation for those who cannot afford it so that their rights are protected. The provision contained in Article 39A directing the state to ensure equal access to justice, particularly for economically weaker sections, laid the foundation for the enactment of Legal Services Authorities Act 1987, which has institutionalized free legal aid services in India. Under the Act, the national, state and district level authorities ensure that marginalized people receive proper legal representation. Apart from the authorities under the Act, it provides for a wider participation by the community in achieving the purpose. Several law colleges operate legal aid clinics where students assist the people in understanding their legal rights. The students play an active role in spreading legal knowledge by conducting awareness campaigns, street plays, seminars, interactive sessions. The students also act as paralegal volunteers, properly guiding the needy. All these are ensured because of our vibrant constitution, which indicates that it has not been stagnant but has been evolving depending on the need of its citizens or the duties cast upon them. Though fundamental duties found its way into the Constitution only by way of amendment through Article 51A, it is an idea evolved from ancient concept of dharma, meaning righteousness or duty. In fact, long before, Mahatma Gandhi had said that the true source of rights is duty. He had said, if we all discharge our duties, rights will not be far to seek. Rights and duties are like the two sides of the coin. In the AIMS Students' Union versus AIMS, the Honorable Supreme Court in 2001 held that fundamental duties are equally important like fundamental rights. Though fundamental duties are not enforceable like fundamental rights, they cannot be overlooked. On this occasion of the Constitution Day, let us all as privileged citizens be aware that we have as much as a duty to perform than seek only for our rights. Each of us have a role to play in building a robust legal system. In the last 75 years, our Constitution has evolved to show that it is not merely a legal document, but a living testament to our commitment to democracy and the protection of the fundamental rights of every citizen. Having done this, I had also realized that all of you will be attending here after a day's hard work. I didn't want to hold you longer. Thank you all for your patience. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Jai Hind.
Glad for sharing your valuable time and wisdom with us. As we come to the concluding part of this program, it is time to express gratitude to the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. To conclude this solemn ceremony, I request Sri Sridhar to deliver vote of thanks.
Good evening to all. Lordship, Honorable Sri Justice A.S. Bopanna, former Judge, Supreme Court of India. Lordship, Honorable Sri Justice Vibhu Bakru, Chief Justice, High Court of Karnataka and Patron-in-Chief of Karnataka State Legal Service Authority. Ladyship Srimati Honorable Justice Anu Sivaraman, Judge High Court of Karnataka and Executive Chairman of Karnataka State Legal Service Authority, Honorable Srimati Justice K.S. Mudugal, Judge High Court of Karnataka and President of Karnataka Judicial Academy, Honorable Judges of the High Court of Karnataka, distinguished dignitaries, members of the bar, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on this significant occasion as we successfully observe Constitution Day organized by the High Court of Karnataka, Karnataka State Legal Service Authority in association with Karnataka State Bar Council and Advocate Association, Bengaluru. On behalf of all present, I express our sincere and respectful gratitude to His Lordship, Honorable Shri Justice E.S. Bopanna, for delivering the enlightening keynote address on the evolution of the Constitution in India. Lordship's profound insights have enriched today's commemoration. It is indeed our honor that His Lordship accepted our invitation and graced the occasion. On behalf of all the organizers, I extend our respectful thanks to His Lordship. Thank you, Lordship. Our heartfelt thanks to Lordship, Honorable Shri Justice Vibhu Bakru, Chief Justice and Patron-in-Chief of Karnataka State Legal Service Authority, for presiding over today's program with characteristics, grace and guidance. His Lordship's leadership and tireless efforts to uphold access to justice for the most marginalized continue to inspire us. I personally and on behalf of all the organizers extend our respectful thanks to His Lordship. Thank you, my Lord. Grateful to Her Lady Justice Court of Karnataka, Executive Chairperson, Karnataka State Legal Service Authority, for her guidance and support in organizing this program. Her Ladyship's commitment to legal services, judicial education and access to justice has been invaluable. Thank you, Ladyship. Our sincere thanks to Her Ladyship, Honorable Srimati Justice K.S. Mudugal, Judge High Court of Karnataka, President Karnataka Judicial Academy, for her support and cooperation in ensuring the smooth conduct of this event. Thank you, Ladyship. We also extend our sincere gratitude to all the Honorable Judges of the High Court of Karnataka who joined this program physically from the principal bench at Bengaluru and virtually from the Dharwad and Kalaburgi benches. Thank you all, Lordships. We express our thanks to Shri K. Shashikiran Shetty, Advocate General Government of Karnataka, Shri K. Arvind Kamath, Additional Solicitor General of India, Shri V.D. Kamareddy, Chairman, Karnataka State Bar Council, Praveen Gowda, General Secretary, Advocates Association, Bangalore. Your participation strengthens the collaborative spirit of the bench and bar in upholding the constitutional ideals and strengthening the judicial system. Thank you all, sir. We gratefully acknowledge Shri K.S. Bharat Kumar, Honorable Registrar General, High Court of Karnataka, Srimati H.R. Radha, Honorable Director, Karnataka Judicial Academy, Shri H. Shashidhar Shetty, Honorable Member Secretary, Karnataka State Legal Service Authority, for their commendable efforts and impeccable coordination in organizing today's program. Thank you all, sir. We further thank all the Honorable Registers of High Court of Karnataka, Directors of Arbitration and Conciliation Center and Karnataka Mediation Center, officers and staffs of High Court, Karnataka State Legal Service Authority, Karnataka Judicial Academy, Advocates Association for their dedicated support. Thank you all. We also thank to Shri Mutalik Desai, Secretary, High Court Legal Service Committee, Shri Yatish DS, POCSO Committee, and Member Secretaries of Bangalore Urban and Rural District. We thank all the law clerks joined from High Court of Karnataka, law students and lecturers, interns of various law colleges and viewers of this program through live stream. Thank you all. We also thank to Shri Balasubramaniam, PRO, Karnataka State Legal Authority, for doing this wonderful anchoring. Our appreciation also extends to the print and electronic media for their valuable coverage. On this Constitution Day, let us reaffirm our commitment to the values of justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity that guide our republic. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for rendering vote of thanks. I also express my gratitude to you, sir. Thank you, everyone, for being part of this celebration. Let us all rise for national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you, one and all.